So it looks like you're doing some research on apartments here in Dallas, and the lavish and luxe Park District building might be on your radar. And today I'm going to be covering this building from top to bottom, talking about guest parking, valet parking, the leasing office, pricing, incentives, the floor plans, the gym, the pool, every single nook and cranny. So that way you can get an idea on if Park District could be a good fit for you. If it's your first time swinging by the channel, welcome. My name's Lucas, and I'm an apartment locator here in Dallas, and every single day I help folks like you and 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 you, helping them find condos and apartments all over the Dallas Metroplex. So if you ever have any questions about anything that I cover, feel free to drop me a line. All of my information is below in the description, and I'd be more than happy to help answer any questions that you might have. So without any further ado, let's go check out Park Districts. Walking into the residences at Park District, this building was built in 2018 and is made up of 228 units. And those units are comprised of studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and penthouses that are both 2 and 3 bedrooms. And what I really like about this building is the location. We are literally 1 block north of the downtown area, and we are super close to Clyde Warren Park. And if you're not familiar with Clyde Warren Park, it's essentially a greenbelt located in the center of downtown Dallas. Feel free to earmark the video I did over the Atelier building and skip to the end. It's all in chapters, so that way you can see what Clyde Warren Park is all about. It's surrounded by dozens of restaurants, food trucks. There's a splash pad for the kiddos, as well as folks hanging and chilling and picnicking. And the reason why I say all of this is because if you choose to live at Park District, all of this kid-friendly and walkable entertainment is going to be at your fingertips. Then back to the Park District building, walking through the lobby, you see I just walked by the 24/7 concierge desk, and the overall vibe here, I would say, is that it is clean, modern, bright, quiet, peaceful, and very chic. This building is kept rather tidy, so if you're looking for a spot to throw Project X 2.0, then Park District probably isn't going to be the best spot for you. If you're looking to chop it up with all the party people, feel free to drop me a line and I will direct you to the correct building. The layout of this building, your lobby is obviously going to be on the ground level. The gym is on the 2nd floor, of which has its own elevator, and we'll see later. 6th floor has the pool and the lounges, and then all of the rest of the floors will be the apartment units, and I am going to cover all of it. In the lobby, you'll notice a few conference rooms that we've already walked through, of which can be reserved. There is also a commercial Keurig machine along with a fridge full of drinks, and on top of that you will have your Luxor and postal boxes behind the concierge desk. In terms of parking, guest parking will be done by the valet up until midnight, Monday through Sunday, and then during off hours, there is a visitor garage located behind the resident garage, of which your guest will get a ticket and then can be validated by the concierge so that they are not charged. Resident parking will then have their own garage that consists of 3 levels. I'm going to walk a little bit around this courtyard area because I want to give you an idea of the number of restaurants that are literally 20 feet away from your doorstep. I'm not going to list them all, but I will drop the logos right here, and you'll see those blue trucks right in front of me that are parked along the curb. That is essentially Clyde Warren Park that I was talking about earlier, which is going to be a stone's throw away. And another thing that I wanted to highlight about the Park District, you probably noticed the barricade and the cones around one of the elevator bays down in the lobby. And what the maintenance team was doing was preventative maintenance. So believe it or not, the elevator actually was not down. There are particular buildings within the Metroplex that care about preventative maintenance and take precautionary measures to fix stuff and keep them fresh before it breaks. Kind of a foreign concept. Most buildings just wait for stuff to break and then they close it down, but Park District is definitely unique in that sense. Kicking things off with the floor plans, we have our A3 modestly priced just below $3,200. All of the units here are going to have hardwood floors in the kitchen and common areas, tile in the bathroom, and then carpet in the bedrooms. And you'll also notice floor-to-ceiling windows in the living room, as well as a ton of natural light in the bedroom, stainless steel appliances in the kitchen, a gas range, and then Whirlpool branded washer and dryer. But I think my two favorite things about this unit is that you do get a standalone tub alongside the shower that is behind the glass, as well as a buffet to the side as you enter the unit. And then you've got a super long countertop with dual vanities in the bathroom. So definitely geared more towards couples in my opinion. And the cherry on top will be your larger balcony overlooking that one-of-a-kind Dallas skyline, as well as Clyde Warren Park. So next up we have our 2-bedroom B4, and my favorite thing about this floor plan is going to be the extra long view of the skyline that we get with all of these floor to ceiling windows. And it seems like there are more windows in this living room compared to actual drywall. So I definitely don't see that often. But both bedrooms are going to have the bathroom connected, and TBH, probably not the best unit for someone such as myself. I'm just a lot more easygoing. I don't need a tub or a Kim Kardashian style closet. If I could somehow morph this floor plan into a 1-bedroom with less bells and whistles, but keeping that amazing view, I would 100% pull the trigger. But this seemed like it would be more for folks that would be either looking to share a room with a roommate or someone that works from home and would like to have a separate room to take some calls. Next up is the smaller 2-bedroom B3, so very similar to what we just saw, but minus the half bath. And I'm not going to beat the dead horse. Y'all know this type of floor plan isn't the best fit for my type of lifestyle, but what I'm trying to communicate to you is that the finishes here at Park District are second to none. I feel like I could eat a steak off of the shower tile in the bathrooms, and these are some of the most exclusive views that you will get of the Dallas skyline. I mean, think about it. This building has opened its doors back in 2018, and these units look like they've never been lived in. These have got to be some of the best changeouts that I've ever seen here in Dallas, which I think is worth noting in order to help you understand why people will pay this premium. Our last floor plan is going to be the PH1 penthouse, and this is the smallest penthouse that Park District has available. And I can imagine after looking at the price that you might be on the verge of having a brain aneurysm. And if that's the case, then just, pump the brakes, breathe slowly. We're going to get through this together. I just wanted to throw this in here so that you can get an idea of how Park District goes the extra mile for their penthouses. And let's just be real, you're probably going to be considering this unit if you are either dribbling a ball or throwing the pigskin. And if that's the case, then feel free to drop me a line on IG and I'll do the best I can to get you situated. But all jokes aside, my favorite part of this unit, as weird as this sounds, is going to be the glass railing that you have at the top of the staircase. I'm just trying to imagine what it would be like to wake up, throw on the robe, and sip the coffee overlooking this 360 view of Dallas. So without any more commentary, gonna go ahead and hit the mute button so I can save some breath for the amenities. Enjoy. All right, so a quick pause. If you're getting any value whatsoever from this video, then you got to do this thing. And there's a few reasons why. Any leasing office for any building in Dallas is going to tell you everything and anything and all that is great and perfect and fantastic and gorgeous about the building. And oftentimes, not all buildings do this, but some of them do. They will gloss over some of the things that maybe aren't so good. And with me being a neutral party, I'm not married to any one building. I can give you my unbiased opinion, so that way you can feel like you're making a more informed decision. I do have relationships with the majority of the leasing offices here in the Dallas area, and I can help you capture additional incentives and move-in bonuses, which can help make your living situation just a little more affordable. And the leasing office actually incentivizes me to bring new residents through the door. So it's not like you'd be cutting me a check for my services. That is being taken care of by the other party. So it is absolutely no skin off your back to go ahead and reach out. So one last time, if you want to live at Park District or any other building in Dallas, make sure to do this thing, and I will do absolutely the best that I can for you. Moving over to the 6th floor, we have the resident lounge, and you're going to notice tons and tons of seating area and massive floor-to-ceiling windows to let a lot of the natural light in, with a pretty big fireplace here in the center to kind of set the tone. But you've got a few people here that are going to be working from home, as well as a commercial grade kitchen with a massive fridge, island, as well as a dining room in the back that can be reserved if you're looking to host and have family and friends over. Next, we have our pool, and I think a picture is worth 1,000 words. The pool area is in 3 separate layers that are stacked on top of each other. So where we are at now is more of your patio and seating area here on the first layer. Then you walk down a second set of stairs to get to the actual pool. And then after that, you'll see in a second that there is a 3rd set of stairs to get to the lower deck that has more seating and fire pits. And I also feel like I sound like a broken record at this point. I think I've complimented the skyline view like 6 times in this video, and I'm going to do it a 7th time. There's only one other building that I can think of that has an awesome poolside view of the Dallas skyline, which is going to be the East Quarter Residences, which faces the backside of the skyline of which you are seeing from Park District. I liked the huge patio area with the trees, gas grills, and outdoor TVs, but I think my favorite part is going to be the lower deck that has the fire pits, of which you'll see here in a second. You'll get an unobstructed view of Dallas, which is pretty hard to come by nowadays. If you remember in the beginning of the video, I said that you have a private elevator that will take you up to the gym on the second floor. And as we're walking in, it feels like a smaller, quaint version of Lifetime Fitness. You've got machines for days. So if you like using machines throughout your workout, you'll definitely have enough to be dangerous here. The dumbbells go up to 90 pounds. And then you have a Smith machine, so special call out on that. No loose barbells here, and if you've been watching my channel for quite some time, you know how rough I am when it comes to rating apartment gyms, and I would have to still give Park District an A+. It reminded me a lot of the gym that we have here at the Katy in the building that I live in, due to the fact of how much space you have in here and how well they laid out the equipment. You'll also see here in a sec where they have a private studio, of which can be used for yoga and stretching. They've also got mats, kettlebells, physio balls, and medicine balls if you're trying to get creative. Everything is clean, nothing is laying on the floor or out of place. You can just tell that the management team here cares about their stuff and they want it to be in the right spot. Also towards the back, you will have bathrooms that are more of a locker room setup, of which have fresh towels. The showers are fully stocked with soap, as well as makeup counters with lights if you want to snag a quick post-gym selfie. But all in all, I loved the locker room. This is something that I would definitely use if I lived here. And as you can imagine, it is kept super, super clean. So you just saw everything that there is to know about Park District, and I try to be as detailed as possible. So you might be scratching your head thinking, you know what, maybe it's a little too expensive for my taste. Not sure if I cared a whole lot about the amenities or the floor plans. I wonder what else is out there. And if that's the case, feel free to check out this playlist, because I made a video just like this one over all of the most popular apartment buildings within the Dallas area, which will be helpful if you're doing some more research. So with that, hope y'all stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Y'all be good.
Yeah.